Yeah, tears is a good introduction. A few people today have heard to say it might rain. Don't worry about me if I cry, because I'm crying on our behalf. The tears, the hundreds of millions of animals in this country. What sort of figure is that? Is that, hey, dog's being naughty, love it. What sort of figure is that? There's that statistic, there's that saying, 1 million deaths is a statistic and one is a tragedy. We've just been talking about your beloved auntie you've been looking after. And sometimes one death, one survivor is what it's all about. What does 100 million, what does 900? When I used to give out leaflets 40 years ago, on those leaflets, 400 million chickens are killed in the UK. Now it's, what sort of figure is that? 900. I imagine it's 1 billion now. What does it mean? The animals in the Beagles in MBR. And let's get this out of the way. If you look at the Camp Beagle project, it's Beagles, Beagles, Beagles. There are so many inflatable animals here today. My beloved dog Pepe, there she is, bless her. I tell you what can you do, do me a massive favour, turn round to Pepe, normally she's on the stage, and do you like in North Korea, I call it the North Korea round of applause, give the dogs there and the Beagles a gentle round of applause, and she'll wag her tail, she'll look all put into a very tight. Right, where was I? The animals in MBR, man, they've never felt a raindrop. These are dogs. They're skidding in their own piss and shit. I went to prison 35 years ago for liberating 82 dogs out of there. Whoop, whoop. We've come back this time to finish it off. We've raised public awareness. Tom's just told you about back in the day, 20 years ago, when we had 20,000 people on the streets about vivisection. And let's get this one out of the way. That's what I was in, yeah, I know what I was saying before. Let's get this one. It's the same point. If you look at Camp Beagle, you could be forgiven for thinking, well, all we do is talk about beagles, 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 sometimes monkeys, beagles, 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 sometimes mice, beagles, beagles, sometimes pigs. Let me tell you this, and the intelligent people know it. Camp Beagle project is a hardcore animal liberation project. We're there for all the animals that have never... We're doing this for all the animals that have never seen the sky. All the animals that have never felt a raindrop. So don't feel too sorry for yourself today if you get a shower. Bless them drops and think of all them hundreds of them and millions of animals. Right. Pepe at the back there. Things come in circles and somehow I'm talk. I've got 5 minutes and somehow I'll bring it back to a circle. Let's make it 6 minutes, fuck it. My first girlfriend, she's vegetarian, she's the one that put the roots there, she's the one that laid the seeds, but I didn't understand it. I'd go for a romantic date and I'd go to the Wimpy Burger Bar. She'd have a burger, I'd have my tomato soup. But it was, and I will cry now. But don't feel sad for me crying, I'm crying with power. The original Pepe Le Pew was in Ireland, living in County Kerry, where my family are from. And the original Pepe Le Pew, my darling, she died in my arms. And it changed everything from that moment. In 1982, ever since then, just like today, we've been part of history today. We've been part of the first parade for animals. And the elephants and the giraffes and the rabbit, there's someone crying there. And I'm not saying sorry for making you cry. Tears are beautiful. We need a tsunami. But Pepe, by that dog dying in my arms, fuck me, I understood it. Ever since that day, every chicken, every cockroach, every elephant and every giraffe and every rabbit is my brothers and sisters. And you will not kill my brothers and sisters. You will not torture my brothers and sisters. Right, so that's, is that one out of the way? The Camp Beagle is a hardcore animal liberation project and we're there on behalf of all the animals. What is Camp Beagle? 5 years ago, it started by, no accident, by one person saying, I'm not leaving. There was a small demo. Then the word got around. I heard after 2 days that the Camp Beagle was there, and I thought, oh shit, because I've got a history with this place. I tried to keep away from it for a week, because I thought if I go there, I'll get stuck. That was 4 years and 11 months. If you want to feel sorry for me, this is your part. I'm broken. I've done undercover work against dog fighters, against badger baiters, in the hunt and laboratories. But my God, the Camp Beagle Project, living outside that place, listen to the screams of the dogs every single day and every night when it's quiet, because they want to keep the secret. And I'm broken. I stand before you a broken man, but not someone who's going to stop. No, we haven't finished yet. Another 1 minute. You've got a minute. The reason I'm here today is thanks to Cambridge Police, because they bailed me away. So please, Camp Beagle is yet again under attack. They broke my ribs for flying the drone. I've been arrested and bailed away before for calling these vile puppy killers morons. They came mob-handed on Thursday morning. Before that, 2 officers arrived, and I knew it was 8:30. There were 2 police officers. They'd come to escort the van, and the van loaded beagles. I've witnessed 10,000 beagles leaving through those gates in the 5 years Camp Beagle's been there. But then 10 minutes later, 10 police arrived mob-handed. I thought, oh shit, John, can we have a word with you? I knew what was coming next. They arrested me, but I didn't understand what was coming next. Under the Serious Organised Crime Act, for encouraging and facilitating others to commit serious organised crime. Do you know what they're referring to there? The evidence against me is a Facebook post I made about our parliamentary petition, because we've slogged our guts off. I've never voted in my life. I don't trust politicians. But we've done 4 parliamentary petitions, 200,000 signatures in 10 days. Our last one smashed 100,000 signatures. But within that Facebook post, I made reference to the amazing acts of animal rising. Let's give it up for animal rising. The 5 years I've been at Camp Beagle, the 2 most glorious moments was when we found out when I was there and the animal rising that people are broken in, because there's nothing more beautiful than survivors. Do you know when there's an earthquake or yet another bomb in this cruel world, and people will dig and dig and dig, and when they find one survivor, when the whole family's been wiped out, but they get the granny or the budgie or one of the children, the community will celebrate, and that's what Animal Rising celebrate. And what about Ridgeland in America? Again, Wayne, what an inspiration. And now there's 1,500 survivors. 1,500. The day I got arrested on Thursday, I come out of the police cell. A woman from America contacted me. She was in America, and she showed me room after room of liberated beagles. And I tell you the one thing you won't see, maybe you're not seeing in the moment. Those images of the Ridgeland beagles, people are showing them in the sunshine for the first time, and they're wagging their dogs' tails. Those dogs are severely traumatized. They are traumatized. Room after room. They go up to the door because they're dogs. Those dogs in MBR, the workers left today at 10:30, for God's sake. But if it was a pig farm, if it was a mouse breeders, if it was a factory farm, they're glad when the humans have gone, because the humans to them are the devil, but dogs are dogs. They create a bond with human beings, and they fucking wag their tails when the puppy killers come to work. But I've seen room after room of dogs wagging their tails, but when people went in the room to them, by God, you could see the trauma they try and hide into things. I'm going to try and wrap up here, but please, Camp Beagle is yet again under attack. Can you imagine it? We lit a fire 5 years ago, and we've kept that fire going. Can you imagine it's never gone out? You need someone there to put the stick on. By removing me out of the equation, they're hoping to destroy Camp Beagle. So please, if you can, in the next few months, I'm bailed away. Go to Camp Beagle, have a cup of tea, and I was going to say, I'm going to wrap up now. The police have arrested me for making a Facebook post, for saying hallelujah, for being delighted about those survivors, and they're not going to stop me doing that. And they put the evidence then to me, then that Facebook said, I said, we have got to get organised. Them liberations have to happen here. Cambridge Police will be at their magnifying glass waiting for me to make another mistake. Fuck you. Oh, well, I didn't want to swear. That was my most common language to the police the other day. It wasn't no comment, it was the F word. Anyway, I'm going to try and wrap up. Do some mind reading for me. What about that? Do some telepathy. Well, hang on, let's do a market poll. Do you know, like with the jury in Animal Rising's trial, they found I'm not guilty. When the police refused my bail, the custody sergeant is the only one in that police station with the power to give me bail. I said, please don't bail me away from the camp. I can make another Facebook post from Uzbekistan and Timbuktu in the North Pole, taking me back to camp will just remove my 5 years of witnessing, which NBR spent £4.5 million to try and remove us. Do you know what the cop has said to me? He goes, listen, you're charged with encouraging others to break into a bank. I interrupted him. Not with a swear word, I interrupted him. I said, have you ever heard of a criminal trial where someone breaks into a bank and they tell the jury, yes, it was me. I took the crowbar. I bust the door down and I stole the money. Have you ever heard of a jury finding them not guilty? Of course not, but they did in the Animal Rising trial. Those juries didn't think it was a crime. Do you think it's a crime to liberate animals? No. You lot in the food queues, do you think it's a crime to liberate animals? No. I'd like you to do something with that. I'm going to get off the stage. I want you to do some mind reading, some telepathy, because the police are dying to bust me again. Do you think, I think, it's a crime to liberate dogs? No. To liberate any animals? No. Do you think? Do some telepathy. I'm going to think of someone now. Part of the evidence they put to me is, come on, but when I say we're like a family. It felt like a family today. I would like to see more of this, us getting together. We use our phone now as a way of contact. You can't build up proper relationships. I'm out and bail now. Please invite me to your town. I'd love to come and talk to you. I'm from County Kerry, where my family are from. We're storytellers. Invite me to your town. Make everything they do backfire on them. Please invite me to, and I don't mind talking to 2, 3 people, 3 people, 2,000 people. This is what I want to finish on. The evidence they put to me, what I said in the Facebook post. Come on, folks, I use the royal we, because you are we. Some of you I've never met, but you're my family. They put this to me. They showed me the post. I said, it's not gonna, we need to do this again. Of course we need to liberate those animals. I'm just reciting what's on the Facebook post. We're not gonna do it from doing a few Facebook posts. We need to get together. We need to organise. Now, I'd like to do some telepathy. Do you think my mind has changed since being arrested by the police? Do some telepathy, do some joint. Let's have 1 minute silence. Can we do a 1 minute silence?
Yeah, 1 minute.
30-second silence. Let's have 30-second silence. Do some telepathy so the police can't come and bail me away again, because they're dying to put me in prison. Do you want to say something? Yeah, we're both on bail at the minute. Blessed are the people in bail. Blessed are the people in prison and all the rest of it. Anyway, the jury ruined Roses by finding they're not guilty. So, let's have 30 seconds of silence for the hundreds of millions. What does that mean? But maybe pick out one animal. One individual animal. One individual you've ever seen. Let's have 30-second silence now and do some telepathy rather than the police coming to bust me again and take my phone and bust the camp. They searched the camp for the first time. Yes, I'll use that. I won't use the F word, but F the police. Let's do 30 seconds, dignified, beautiful silence.
think it's time for the next speaker now.
Can I just finish with this? It'll take me 10 seconds. I had a secret weapon in the police station. It's this cap. It's the man called Ron Green, 102 years old. When the raid happened, the police raided his house when Animal Rising took the Beagles because they had a red carpet. What a beautiful man. It's my secret weapon. God bless you all.